Oh, hey guys, it's Jennie. I just wanted to share with you something that I've been using in my business that's really given me clarity on the numbers and what to focus on and what not to worry about. So it's called the economic model. It comes from, this little red book here that is always near my side. And it's something that makes this business a little easier to manage because it's chunking down the data into allowing you to know exactly what you need to do and how many contacts and appointments and listings and closings you need to achieve your big goal. So the reason this came back up that I wanted to share it with you guys is this mid-year. We just finished the first half of 2022. So yes, this is now a timely video here in my collection, but I want to share with you that whether it's halfway through a year or any time of the year, you can implement using this simple spreadsheet called the economic model. So I got it years and years and years and years ago from my first MAPS coach back, 2011. And then over the time it's evolved and it's been updated. It's definitely mentioned in the class called Bold whenever we talk about understanding your listings needed at all times and how valuable is that. So I'm going to share it with you. It's a lot of numbers, and then I'll just share a link and a copy so you can make a copy and save it to your own drive if that works for you. All right. So I'm going to share my screen here. All right, so hopefully you can see my beautiful spreadsheet called the economic model here. So over the years, it just gets copied and updated. So like, here's my little trick for y'all who need to know. If you go into the top left corner, you make a copy, and then you can update it to your own, like from my copy, you're going to make it and save it to your own Google Drive or spreadsheets or computer. But even from year to year, all you have to do is make a copy, and then you can update the data that changes. So here's the deal, the truth. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our units, our production slowing down a little bit in the number of families that we serve. But we noticed, though, halfway through the year that our average sales price and commission have gone up. So what's crazy is this number right here in the yearly transaction goal, we had set a goal of helping 222 families. Well, we're off track. It's the truth. We got to be real about the market and what's happening. And so when I then just changed it down to plugging in, though, our average our average commission had actually gone up, and our average sales price had gone up. And so what that ended up helping us out is that now we don't have to help as many families as we had set a goal for. And actually all the numbers as far as gross commission and volume stay the same. So have some awareness around that and don't beat yourself up if you are seeing some changes in your market. Now, here are some different categories right here that may not matter to you. My new coach, Jordan Freed, added these in for me, just a way to get some clarity on how much money you need in order to pay all the expenses and what you want your profit to look like and all that stuff as well. So that is just push that aside if you don't care about that. But the things you can plug in is you need to know your percent of your business that come from buyers and sellers. So I updated that. We're about 50-50, but a little more on the buy side. Do you get all 3% or all 2% or all 4%, whatever your percent is? What is the percent that you actually get on each transaction? Now, I always keep ours at 2.75 also because we pay out a lot of referral fees. And so I would just rather plan on that being the case. And then what is your average sales price? Yours, not your MLS, yours. If you don't know, then I guess, yes, you could use your MLS. Now, here's where the fun starts happening, okay? Over here are the sellers. Over here are the buyers. Now, a lot of these are just going to calculate because you've input some numbers up here, okay? But what's cool is then it just filters down. And I've highlighted, and this is highlighted for my team and for myself to see, okay, so what does this really mean? Well, really, we just need to take in the whole calendar year to get to 190 families, we need to take 95 seller listings and 123 buyer listings. Now, these may not be your numbers. They could be very different numbers, and that's okay. You just get to determine what that means for you. So that then just through the math and the percentages, that gets you to how many leads you need to generate of each. Don't worry so much about that. But then what you want to focus on is, okay, what does that chunk down to each month? If that's the annual goal. So really, that's just 8 seller listings and 10-ish buyer listings taken, a contract. A buyer and seller have an agreement that they will allow you to help them through the transaction. And so you can really see that you can help almost 200 families a year if you focus on getting a listing agreement. Now there's fallout, and that does happen, and things don't close. Yeah, we understand, but just stay focused on what that takes and what it means for you. Now, we also added in what our team calls our locker combination. And this is how we have even more clarity on what matters most. So each month, and it's on my 411, and we're looking at it each month and each week, is if I just remind our team that this is our combo: 8 seller listings taken in a month, 11 buyer listings taken a month, 18 pending, because with some fallout that will get you to your goal of 16 closed in a month. So how simple is that? Now we have laser focus on what matters most. It means take a listing. That is the goal. Now, here's the other fun part about the listings needed part. So again, you're going to plug in your numbers. Like, what's your average days on market? What is the percentage of fallout that happens as well? So some of these are just automatically put in there. But whenever you get down to it, then you know how many listings you need to take. And then you know how many listings you need active at all times. So this would be your seller listings. And if you don't have that number of active listings, well, you got to go take a listing, because that helps you achieve your goal. So I hope this is helpful in giving you some clarity, because I know I've been there. I get so bogged down in all the things I need to be doing. But when you realize, oh, I just need to have a conversation that gets me to an appointment that allows me to help a buyer or seller and have a written agreement. That's all it takes. Let me know what you think. I'll share the link so you can update your own economic model spreadsheet. See ya.